Welcome, my friends. If you are planning to visit the beautiful country of Switzerland and you want to travel by train, bus, and or boat, this is the video for you. We just came back from a 9-day trip to Switzerland, and this is our experience and our advice. Before the trip, I spent a few days, researching how to get around Switzerland since our plan was to stay in Zurich, Stade, and Grindelwald. And after a few hours, oh my gosh, I needed a bottle of wine because it's so confusing. So many passes, and which one should we get? So that's how confusing and frustrating it was. There is the Swiss Travel Pass, the Half Fare, the Pass Flex, and of course the a la carte. So many choices, and they're all very different in prices and feature. But don't worry, because I'm going to talk about which type of pass are available, which ones we got and why, and hopefully this video will help you decide which pass is best for you when visiting Switzerland. All right, choice number one, the Swiss Travel Pass. Pros: unlimited travel in Switzerland by train, bus, or boat. You can buy it 3, 4, 6, 8, or 15 consecutive days. That means if you're going to be in Switzerland for 3 days and you're going to use all these public transportation daily, you're going to max it out, then of course you would buy the 3-day pass. With this pass, you get on and off the train, the bus, or the boat. There's nothing for you to do. Get on it, get off, no worries. With this, you also have free access to museums. Children from the age of 6 to 15 will ride free with the purchase of this pass. This pass is perfect if you plan to use public transportation extensively every day, multiple times a day. Okay? The con or the bad thing about the Swiss Travel Pass, it's expensive. We bought an 8 consecutive day pass. It was about $450 US. But of course, my child, 10 years old, was free. So it is a little bit expensive, but again, look at the pros, guys. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about the other passes and see the difference, okay? The other bad thing about this pass, it does not include mountain excursions. Now, when they say mountain excursions, they're talking about when you ride the gondola, that ride, it's not included in there. If you are on top of the mountain, they have tons of activities like riding down carts, zip lining, sliding. All of those are not included, but you do get 50% off when you purchase those activities, whether it's the gondola, the rides, the slides, the zip lining. So 50% off, okay? All right, choice number two, the Swiss Half Fare Card. Pros: way cheaper than the Swiss Travel Pass. It's 50% off when you purchase a ticket for a train, bus, or boat, or museums. Okay, so if you purchase a ticket from point A to point B, it's 50% off. If you buy a ticket for a museum, it's 50% off. Children between 6 and 15 will ride free with the purchase of this pass. All right, the cons or the bad thing about the Swiss Half Card is that it requires planning on your part because you will need to buy a ticket every time you need one to take the train, the bus, or the boat. In other words, if you want to go from point A to point B, you get on the SBB app and you buy it. If you're in Zurich and you want to take the boat ride, you pull up the SBB app or the kiosk and you buy the ticket. So you see, it's a little bit inconvenient, but hey, listen, if you don't mind that, this is perfect. Unlike the expensive Swiss Travel Pass, where you just get on and off like you own it. This pass, the Swiss Half Fare Card, is perfect if you don't plan on using the public transportation extensively every single day. Keyword here is extensively, because if you end up using the train, a couple times a day, and then the bus a couple times, and then the boat maybe once or twice on a day, then you're defeating the purpose of buying this pass. You might as well just get the Swiss Travel Pass. All right, choice number 3, the Swiss Travel Pass Flex. I don't even like this one. Very much like the expensive Swiss Travel Pass, but much more expensive. Why would you even choose this? Yes, you do get unlimited use of the train, bus, and boats, free access to the museums, but you have to buy a junior travel card for children between 6 and 15 years old. You get 50% off an excursion. The difference with the Flex Pass, it allows you to pick which days to use the unlimited pass. So let's say you bought a 3-day pass Flex. On day 1, you can use it. 5 days from now, you could use it again. And then 10 days from now, you can use it again. This pass does not make sense at all. More expensive? No. Bye. And last is choice number 4, a la carte, meaning you can buy a ticket from point A to point B at regular price. It can be cheaper than the other passes if you use it every now and then. But I'm thinking as a tourist, I don't see a benefit of doing this. I know, it's very confusing. So in the end, we chose Swiss Travel Pass. So let me explain why we chose the Swiss Travel Pass. All right, we're a small family. Number 1, we did it because of convenience. We didn't want the hassle of having to buy each ticket per person. We love that we could just walk up to the train station with a few minutes to spare and just get on. The same thing with the bus and the boat. We saw one, we just got on. Also, not sure what would happen, but we got on the wrong train, so we ended up in another town and we took another train back to Zurich. I imagine that if you had the half fare card, you would need to purchase another ticket. I have no idea, but again, I didn't have to deal or worry about this because we had the Swiss Travel Pass. Number 2, we use it extensively, meaning every single day. Glad we did because we went hiking and biking in Gstaad and Grindelwald. We went hiking and biking from town to town, and we would take the train back to our hotel. There are biking trails that are 8 hours long, one way, and it's super easy to take the train back to the starting point. Now that I've explained which passes are available, the next thing to cover is how to get around Switzerland using the train, bus, and boat. Well, that is my next video that I will work on next. Please don't forget to like this video if you like it. Subscribe so that I can make dinero and travel some more. And if you have any questions, please comment below. Thank you.